Hello and welcome back to the Meltdown Podcast. I'm Erin,
I'm Jess.
and we're here for Silverstone.
Yeah.
But before we even get into Silverstone, right, we're filming this the day it happened, and this is getting uploaded the day it happened. Christian Horner has been sacked from Red Bull.
He has indeed. But this notification, by the way, guys, came out like an hour ago. An hour and a half
Never
ago, right? Like very new as of filming.
praise the Lord above. Praise the Lord above. If y'all have seen the TikToks, you've seen that I've been an absolute menace, and if you have me on Twitter, I haven't shut up about it for the past hour.
Yeah, literally. He's
Bron
gone.
GP tweeted, being like, "Oh, we're expecting your call, Christian." No, y'all don't. No, y'all don't.
No. Do you know what it is? It's sad because he was a good team principal.
Brilliant team principal just
But
happened to be a bit of
just a
a
weirdo.
pest.
Yeah. I wonder why he got sacked. People say it's because it's the only way to keep Max at Red Bull because Yoss hates
No, there
Christian.
was I seen a tweet about it from Motorsports Daily,
Oh.
so take it with a pinch of salt. But basically, they were in a meeting about Seb replacing Helmet, and then like a couple hours later, it's announced that he's sacked.
Oh my god, wait.
So something must have went down in that meeting
Seb's went, I'm not going near Red Bull
if he's
if
there.
Horner's there. Because
Yeah,
Seb's an ally.
Seb is an ally. Ally. Ally.
Ally.
Right, but tremendous weekend. What a time to be alive. Will and Rocket Power Mohawk are currently popping champagne. I can hear them right now. You know the photo Will with the anti-Christian Horner shirt that he's taking a photo with Christian Horner in? I need to buy that.
Yeah. We all need
Like,
that.
oh. But moving on into Silverstone,
Yes.
Max's media day photo puts Singapore to
Oh.
shame.
Yeah, no, that was crazy.
What a photo.
It was
Like,
mental.
I understand Max hates media day, right? But now knowing that Lily just can't be reborn, so we can't get out of it again,
I
is
know. Poor
so
guy's gonna
sad.
have to find new excuses.
And the reason that Max was like that is because there's still rumours that he's in talks with Mercedes, and it was apparently confirmed by the Italian Sky Sports.
Please, I don't want to become a Mercedes fan.
I genuinely don't want to become a Mercedes
Like,
fan, please.
this will be the end of my like.
I'm looking at my mini RB19 and my Max Funko Pop as I'm like saying this. Do not go to
Yeah,
Mercedes.
please. Like, I'll take Aston Martin if need be, but that's only because Nui
Yeah,
and Honda are there.
exactly. So like that's a good thing. We're
Yeah,
not going to
not
Mercedes.
Mercedes. As much as I like Toto Wolff, we're not doing this.
Because with the way the 2026 engines are apparently for Mercedes, they'll be like fighting for midfield. You know, if Mercedes keeps that engine, Williams will be a P4 team in the constructors.
Oh my god.
Let that sink in.
I think,
What the
you
hell
know what? I think Ferrari will low-key cook next year.
with the new regulations and stuff?
Yeah, because if you think about it, they cooked before DRS was a thing.
True. So hopefully they'll maybe cook. Speaking of contracts, Valtteri Bottas has been hard launched at Silverstone by accident as being a part of Cadillac and has also been rumoured
No,
to be taking
no,
over
no,
from
no.
Franco.
That was F1 TV's predictions.
No, no, was it? Because
Yeah.
it was like a big billboard as well.
Yeah, it was predictions, apparently.
Damn,
Yeah.
got me all hyped up there. I get so excited because I seen like Mick Schumacher as well, and I was like,
Oh no, the one I saw was Valtteri and who was it?
Perez?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the big billboard thing.
But then I
Yeah.
got the explanation and I
But
went, oh,
but
okay.
Mick was in the paddock.
He
So
was
like,
in the paddock. I saw that. I was like, oh.
why she that? But yeah, Valtteri's meant to be moving to Alpine if Franco doesn't perform as well as he's expected.
Well, yeah, Franco's
Which we'll get
contract
into
was up.
later.
Yeah.
Right. Lando stands, tremendous work from everyone at the LN4 team because they had the big Like, I don't know if you've seen it, but it was a post being like, it was like a little flyer on the Lando stand,
Yeah.
and it was like, hold this plane side up during the formation lap. And I don't even know if it was aired, but I seen it, and it was like, it basically made the LN4 logo.
It looked so cool, to be fair. Like, the
It was
whole
really pretty.
experience.
And I've never seen so much fluorescent yellow since Valentino Rossi left MotoGP.
Me next year. Trust.
Oh God.
Trust.
Oliver Behrman.
Yeah.
Oliver Behrman. Oliver.
It was such a shame. He got P8 as well. And I was like, oh.
Can you imagine he got pole?
Oh no, you'd
Could you
be
imagine
you
in
would
a
be
half?
so mad, wouldn't you? Like,
Yeah, you.
he would have to have basically pushed that car by foot to get pole.
Yeah.
Um,
But did you see Max laughing at him?
yeah. Yeah.
Oh Jesus! What a diva! What a diva!
We do love Ollie.
Colapinto,
Colapinto, yeah. Yeah.
as we've discussed, is not performing very well.
I think it's an issue with that Alpine because he did amazing in Williams.
Oh no, it is definitely an issue with
Like,
the
it's
Alpine,
such a
let's be
shame
real.
to watch because it's going to ruin his career because people are going to see that and go, oh, you know?
Logan Sargent, y'all are twinning now. Who said that?
Exactly. And I'm like, well, Franco did so well last year, and then you compare this year, and it's like a mess. And
Yeah,
it's so sad
it
to,
is
like,
something to do with the
watch.
Alpine.
100%.
So, Ferrari. Moving on. Ferrari. Gave Lewis a no fuel stint. And we were given the brilliant piece of conversation of negative, but at half time, you have no fuel. A bit of telling the man beforehand would have been nice. You know,
Oh,
would have been good. But
Ferrari's
no.
brilliant.
Get him sacked. Anyway.
Real. Who said that?
Who said that?
Yeah.
Max?
Max on pole in Silverstone was iconic.
Where did they pull that one?
I know, it came out of nowhere as well, because Ferrari were leading the whole weekend, pretty much.
Yeah.
And
And then
then-
Max just came in and went, no.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but
No.
he's obviously Friday he suffered unbalanced floor and shit on stuff like that. But
Because the car has not been good since Adrian Newey left. I've been saying this for
no,
ages.
it's not been good since like, last year. Cause you,
Yeah, since Newey left.
Oh yeah, since he was confirmed to leave, I guess.
Yeah. Because it actually happened around the same time.
Yeah. 'Cause then it's-
Adrian Newey and his
'cause-
departure, and then the car just fell apart.
we all saw last year him trying to turn that car was like trying to turn a bus, mate. Honestly.
Double decker bus racing, Max Verstappen signed for 2026.
Exactly.
But moving down into F2, right? Luke Browning posted during the just after the just before the feature race on Sunday.
Yeah.
The garages had flooded.
They had, and they were like trying to get rid of the water with the brush things, but it just
Little
wasn't
brushes.
happening.
Yeah, because you can't brush water.
Exactly.
I don't understand when people do that, but you can't brush water. It doesn't work.
It's gonna come back. It's not exactly like.
Yeah.
And especially 'cause
No.
the whole floor was flooded, right? So I don't really know where they were trying to go with that.
I know, it was sad, but we move.
We do.
On to the actual race weekend of this week. Liam Lawson, how the hell did you manage that one? How did all of the rookies but Oliver Behrman DNF this week?
I know. That's what I was wondering. I was like, oh, and another one. Oh.
Oh, there goes
single-
another.
Yeah, literally.
We've had
everything.
our one wet race of the season where Lance Stroll just becomes an absolute icon.
I know however
How has he done that?
how he held on to top 3 for that long was incredible.
I know. Like genuinely,
I was in
I was
shock.
like nearly celebrating for him. I was like, oh my god!
Literally.
All the Yukis.
All the Yukis.
I I meant to say all the rookies, but I was reading the 10-second penalty bit on the notes. So all the rookies. No, all the rookies except Oliver Berman DNF'd. The power of Percy Pig. I know my diva. Um,
Oh, that clip
but
of like Ollie with Percy Pig was so good.
so cute. But we're going on to penalties.
Yes.
Yuki Tsunoda obviously got one for his beef with Franco.
Yes.
But Oscar
Also did get one, and apparently.
did get one.
Sorry, I was going to mock him.
Apparently he thinks that wasn't fair.
Oh, so you're not allowed to brake under a safety car now?
You went from 218 kilometers an hour to 52 kilometers an hour with 60 psi brake pressure. You could have killed someone.
You almost sent Max off, man. He had to
Yeah.
like
And doing it in the rain as well. Like, he could have killed someone.
like it's dangerous. That's why it's you can brake under a safety car if you do it safely.
Yeah.
Like, it's
See,
not
George Russell. I can't believe I've just used him as an excuse here, but George Russell braked under the safety car and was fine because he'd done it in a right way.
Yeah, you don't just
You
hard slam your brakes because all that's gonna. Ugh.
you lost over 100 kilometers in the span of like 5 seconds. You could have killed someone,
Exactly.
Oscar. And I don't want to hear any of these like Oscar Piastri fanboys being like, "Oh, but it wasn't fair." Look at Lando's stop and go from last season. That was the rule books. That's how it is. That I don't care if you think it was unfair. That is how this sport works. It is to keep people safe.
Exactly.
Anyway, little rant over. Oscar Piastri, do better.
Yeah, let's.
You're crumbling under the pressure of the fact that Lando's doing better than you now. You can't handle it. That's your own fault. Dare I say it?
Anyways.
Dare I say he's crumbling?
Proceedies. Anyways.
Whoa. Hold up a second. This is nothing like Proceedies. These two haven't known each other long enough.
It's more multi-21.
It is more multi-21.
It's like multi-21 but papaya rules. That is the new thing.
Sorry, I've just got like vivid PTSD with
and
that.
it makes it worse that Oscar's managed by Mark. It makes it so much worse.
Speaking of Mark Webber, follow your teammate home. That's all you know how to do, bruv. That's all you know how to do. So don't be telling Lando to do that when it's your little guy doing it.
It's so funny. Like, I love Mark Webber. Seeing him on Channel 4's like presenting.
Highlight of the week.
It was so good.
Highlight of the week.
So
and
good.
Lee McKenzie. Highlight of the week.
Him, Lee McKenzie, David Coulthard. We got David Coulthard and Mika Hakkinen hot lap.
I still say if we ever get a Mika Hakkinen biopic, it should be Mads Mikkelsen playing him.
Yeah. No,
they look the exact same.
100%. Anyways, Max spun out.
Moment of silence. A moment of silence.
Just so you know, guys, at this point, right, I saw that, immediately switched off the race. There was nothing. I didn't give it time to see what happened. I just saw him go off and went, nope, done.
I'm done.
I'm done. And my friend was literally sending me screenshots. Like, it was like every single minute I got a screenshot of the time board off his TV, and I got like a rundown of everything, including tyres, pit stops, seconds. I got seconds. And I was like, I don't need. Okay, 2.4. Yep. Oh, 2.3. I was like, Jesus.
Okay. Take them, mate.
It was like watching the race, just like reading it instead. It was brilliant, to be fair.
We got the first double points for Aston Martin this season because for some reason Lance Stroll works like Senna in the rain.
But you know what, Alonso? Alonso got points.
One race a year. Like one race a year that man remembers he can drive.
Alonso got some points.
Alonsoints. Alonsoints. I've seen people call them high joints the other day. And I think that's actually really cute.
High joints is great.
High joints for Isaac. Carlos Sainz. Now, this man knows how to defend. My phone fell. This man knows how to defend.
Yes.
Oh my jeez, I don't even remember who he was defending against. All I remember was the masterclass I got from that. Brilliant. Also, Williams actually finished a race for the first time in about 5 races, so... Where is she gone?
I'm here. I was just
Jesus
listening
Christ.
to you.
Jesus Christ, she scared me there. But yeah, Williams have finished a race for the first time in 5 races, so let's go!
Let's go.
Now onto the podium. Onto the... Because I got beef with some of y'all talking about the podium.
Oh my god, Nico. I've never been happier. I think I actually cried, you know. I
teared up a little.
was like, oh my god. And then, like, all I know is, like, the Hamilton fans I have were all, like, screaming at Lewis not to overtake Nico. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
Like, you have to. After...
Everyone's a member of the Nico Nation.
Yeah. You have to be.
Right.
I don't understand the people that don't like him, in all honesty. I'm like,
I
how?
don't think I've actually met someone who doesn't like
I've
Nico
saw
Hülkenberg.
people on Twitter, and I'm like, how? What has he done? What has he done apart from that one scandal that he had talking to, like, someone in the back of the interview last season?
Oh yeah, we spoke about that, didn't we? I don't think we actually spoke about it on the podcast, but we had a very, very long discussion about this.
Oh,
like,
we
during
did.
college.
We did, and then I told and showed one of our lecturers.
Yeah.
Because we were doing, like, this radio, this assignment thing where we had to be spectated while we did an interview. And I sat, like,
We
pre-interview.
were talking about it.
Yeah, and I was sat showing our lecturer, like, photos from the...
Like the full video. It was like,
Yeah.
Christ.
Crazy stuff.
But a lot of people were saying, like, oh, McLaren didn't celebrate with him. The only person that didn't properly celebrate with Nico was Oscar.
Typical.
The only person that didn't celebrate with him was Oscar. At least Lando still stayed and sprayed with him. Oscar just done it a wee bit with the engineer and vanished.
Yeah, right? Like, you know what? I rate Lando, at least he, like, showed that...
At least, yeah, that's really good sportsmanship from
Yeah.
Lando.
I'm like, yes, he won, but it's also Nico's big day, so then both of them had
Yeah.
to celebrate, right?
And
like,
then he also came in with the helmet into the cool-down room and all that. It was really sweet.
yeah.
And Lando has got another injury, which means he will be winning in Spa. Because a photographer doesn't know that you can't climb on fabric.
Oh my... Wait, what? Why did I not
Did you
know?
not see this?
No.
The photographer that fell on him.
No.
So basically, he was going out to the crowd, right? And like they had like drapes up over the pit lane, so he couldn't see in.
Okay.
And this photographer was trying to climb up, and he fell on Lando and cut his nose on him.
What in the...
Again.
Oh my god.
So basically, Lando Norris is going to win in Spa, guys.
Ugh. And you want me to take notes? You know, as soon as that man's at the front, I'm switching that off.
I'm not going to be able to watch it.
It's fine. I'll get my friend to just send me the rundown again.
Real great work ethic from this one, by the way.
No, I just...
Can't set our biases out for one race.
To be fair, he gives me better notes than what I get.
That is true.
Like, giving me a rundown whoa, English.
Rundown? Wrong? What you saying? Sorry, we need a drink after hearing the brilliant news of
Oh, I know.
Christian Horner.
We genuinely, I wish we had money so we could go out and celebrate.
Good night.
Actually, technically, do we need money if we've got stuff already?
What's your reason for the night out? Christian Horner's
Christian
been sacked from
Horner's
Red Bull.
Where's...
Pulling up to the club dressed as Max.
No, real though. That is
Get the gin
genuinely
and
it.
tonics in.
I'm getting that group chat later, right? And we're just gonna like find stuff around our house and go out. That's...
I mean,
we need to celebrate.
Fridays get really good weather, so like...
There we go then. Friday night out celebration.
Planning a night out in the middle of the podcast. I thought it was insane. But it's okay.
It's fine because
Because like vibes.
yeah, exactly. Guys, at least you know we'll be celebrating.
Yeah, we'll be celebrating. We're meant to keep our biases out of this, but as women, I think we're allowed to celebrate the fact
Yeah.
that Christian Horner's leaving.
After that database, not
File
database.
76.
I think we have our right to celebrate.
I seen something on Instagram and I was like, oh, put in a really, really niche inside joke, but don't give me any context. So obviously me and my main account had to drop in and go file 76. I'm just gonna traumatize every Red Bull fan that goes to every
It's
F1 fan.
it's every F1 fan. Like,
Rocket Powered Mohawk was in the middle of editing his like next video about like everything that's happened recently, and then Christian Horner gets sacked.
yeah,
So
crazy
Bros
stuff.
had to add another 10 minutes of him in the bathtub to this.
It's crazy stuff, to be fair. Like, very good timing for us though.
Brilliant timing for us because we were like we woke up really late yesterday and we're like, do you want to just film tomorrow? We can like bash this out really fast because that's how we cook.
Yeah.
And we're like, yeah. Wake up this morning. Celebration time! Christian Horner's but
No, literally, I've never put it in a group chat so fast. Like,
I've never been happier.
genuinely, I went, oh my god. And I keep getting text messages off of my friends going, so how do you feel about it? And I'm like, party.
I got it sent into the Barcelona group chat because we still use it for like a bunch of F1 stuff, and I was like, "Come get your T-shirts," and it's that I was here when I survived Christian Horner's sacking. Tremendous stuff, man. What a day to be alive. But I think that's everything for the now.
Yes.
So I've been Erin,
I've been Jess.
and we'll see you next week for the. Is it the beginner's guide next week?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. We'll be giving you a rundown on beginners to Formula One. Bye.
Bye.